And what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It is your boy Cheap Ludes, and I'm back with another video, man. Didn't plan on making another video, but as you can see up on the screen, we have a new pack leak, man. So we got the new Inferno packs have leaked. As you can see, we got a Galaxy Opal Tracy McGrady, which makes my insides warm. A Galaxy Opal LeBron James, which makes everyone else rock hard for some reason. A point guard Pink Diamond Ben Simmons. Incredible. And a new Pink Diamond Kristaps Porzingis. People are already kind of pronouncing this as the greatest pack that we've seen all year long. Yeah, I'll talk about that in a little bit. So before we get started, man, if you're new, subscribe. If you're not, drop a like on this video. Comment down below what you think of the Inferno packs. I do like how it's Rockets team at, because that actually plays into the whole Inferno thing, so that's actually pretty cool. So, but these are likely to be guaranteed packs, my absolute fucking nemesis. So, you know I'm not really happy about that, but they are likely to be Inferno packs. So we're going to talk about the market real quick. Market is absolutely collapsing before us. Magic Johnson, you can see his price has gone down by almost half at this point. Like, I don't even think any of these cards are going to get bids on them. Because one thing that's important to note here is that people are not going to be spending MT right now. So if you've been looking at some of these more expensive cards, now is probably the best time to buy a lot of them, because people just straight up aren't going to be spending MT. So you can probably get some steals on the market. Like Magic, you can probably get for around 100 to 150. There's a little bit of risk in that. Like Grant Hill, I think we see him buy it now, to be completely honest with you. Other guys like Larry Bird, you can see him took a massive hit. Like I just looked at him for my market video yesterday. He was going for about 250. Now 118. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. So if you've been looking at Larry Bird, you could probably get him for around 100 to 150. See, what happens is a lot of people see the new shiny cards and they kind of freak out. So they are like, okay, well, I'm going to get them for sure. There's absolutely nothing that's going to stop me from getting these cards. So I'm just going to dump off the guys from my team that I'm not going to be using, because I'm going to be using X guy instead. And here we are. Michael Jordan's probably going to be by it now, either later tonight or tomorrow morning. Even some budget guys like a Brook Lopez and some other budget guys like that, because they've only revealed the Opal and Pink Diamond players from the set. See, we have no idea what Diamond guys, what Amethyst guys, and what I'm guessing Ruby, possibly a Sapphire guy, we're going to get. So you're going to see a big price dip in a lot of those cards as well. So we don't know what the Diamonds are. So you're going to see people selling all types of Diamond cards today, more than likely trying to buy them back tomorrow. Like I said, we're definitely going to get some Rubies and some Amethysts. Just the way 2K's been this year, you can bet that at least one or two of the Rubies and one or two of the Amethysts are going to be incredible budget guys. So that's definitely something to think about. Jimmy Butler, you're already starting to see his price decline. This one's got 2 minutes left and it's going for about normal price, but that one was probably bid on before the market crash really hit, because as you can see, if I scroll all the way down, first off, this pack hasn't been out in a week and a half, 2 weeks now. And there's already so many of them. Like you can see here, there's like a 7 to 10 minute gap between each Jimmy Butler. That's pretty normal when it comes to like a normal market without a crash. That's about the general gap, especially when a card's been out of rotation for about a week or so. You start to see like a new one put up every 5 to 10 minutes. Now, as we're getting farther into the farther into the bids here, you're seeing Jimmy Butlers get put up multiple every 5 minutes. Like you're starting to see barely a minute or two goes by where one's not put up. People are panic putting up their Jimmy Butlers right now because they're going to be going for LeBron and T-Mac tomorrow. So you're seeing people just give up on Jimmy instantaneously, which is good. I'm not saying Jimmy Butler's going to be 100K or even to buy it now, because I doubt it. But you could see Jimmy Butler go for 150 tonight. And if you've been looking at Jimmy Butler, that's a good time. Rudy Fernandez has no business being sold right now. Like, there's absolutely no reason to sell Rudy Fernandez at this point, because he's still an incredibly good card. And you're seeing just massive amounts of Rudy Fernandez is being sold for seemingly no reason, for like under 30K, under 35K. That's crazy. He's probably going to go down to like 20K tomorrow. Thurl Bailey, You're seeing a lot of people offload Thurl Bailey. People are just kind of dumping their entire collection, getting ready to try to bid on these McGrady and LeBron cards, and even like Kristaps and Ben Simmons. So you're seeing Thurl Bailey, like tomorrow morning, he'll be going for like 15K, possibly even lower. He's already going for about 20 right now. Like I said, there's no point in speculating on these guys, but a good example would be Kyle Korver. He was going for about 15 to 20K on Xbox earlier. You're already seeing a price crash on him just because people aren't spending MT on cards. So you're seeing him go for about 8,000 now. Not a huge dip, still overpriced for Kyle Korver, but still crazy. Isaiah Thomas's price has plummeted. I was just looking at him. He's going for around 30 to 40K. DeMarcus Cousins is barely over 100K. Entirely possible we see buy it now D-Cousins tonight. So if you are looking for DeMarcus Cousins, now might be the time to try to snap him up. I mean, we're seeing a lot of people offload their D-Cuz right now. I don't think any are right now, but later tonight, I think we'll start to see buy it nows. Zion as well. I mean, he's getting outdated. He's definitely outdated at this stage in the game for sure. But he's still a good card, and if you've been looking to get a hold of him and you want to buy him now and not pay over 100K for him, now's your best chance. What happens is a lot of people purge their entire collection, and then they see the actual set, and then they open a bunch of packs, and then they realize that the cards are too expensive, or they didn't draw them, and they go and try to buy their cards back, and they end up losing a bunch of MT. That happens constantly. You're not going to see a big price hit on this LeBron James just because he's rare, and honestly, there's no point in buying him anyway. But you will see a big price hit on Tracy McGrady. Tracy McGrady, I believe, is buy it now right now, which is the first time that this has happened. It's the first time he's been buy it now since he came out. So, yeah, I mean, you're starting to see him go for about 90K. I think it's pretty possible that this Pink Diamond T-Mac goes about as low as 75 to 80K. Before what ends up happening is the people who tried to get T-Mac really bad don't get them, so they end up going back to try to buy the Pink Diamond one, so his price is going to shoot back up probably tomorrow at some point. Vince Carter, whatever, his price is the same till a new one comes out, but you're already starting to see LeBron's price tank. I don't think it's really a good idea to go out and try to get this LeBron. I think we get another Pink Diamond LeBron in the near future. That ends up being pretty good, especially if he does really, really well and they put out a Moments one. I could see that happening. But, I mean, if those cards go down, there's a reason I saved that Hoff badge. Like, I can get that done for 100K later on. Draft cards. This Anthony Davis is buy it now for the first time, which is, I mean, he's a little outdated, but he's still really good, especially if you have Zion and you run that dynamic duo. They're still very usable off like a bench unit. Ben Simmons is another one because we're getting that Ben Simmons card tomorrow. Not a lot of people have this card just because they either sold it or locked it in. But Brandon Ingram, you're going to see Brandon Ingram go for 10K tomorrow, I promise. Like, I'm already seeing 18,000 for Brandon Ingram. Look, Brandon Ingram isn't the greatest card in the world, but 17K for this card is crazy. This card is probably the best card for 10 to 20K that we have available in the entire game right now. No joke. Like, that's just me. Starting to see, like, Bob Pettit, you're starting to see go down in price. No bids on these guys. It would be entirely possible if they just didn't sell and they got put back up for buy it now in like an hour or two. Jason Tatum, same thing. I just don't think people are really going to be bidding on cards right now, so you'll start to see a lot of people kind of panic and put their cards up for buy it now just to try to get the MT for them, and that's when you can pounce and get cards that are way cheaper than they should be at this point in the game. Zach Levine's another one. Like, that 121's been there for the last like 30 minutes. No one else has really bid on it, so it's entirely possible that you can get a steal on Zach Levine if you're looking for him too. Like, I don't recommend spending a bunch of MT on these cards just because better guys are going to be coming out constantly this season, but still. Eddie Jones is taking a price hit as well. People are kind of panic selling their Eddie Jones in anticipation for these packs. So you're starting to see around the 2-3 hour mark is when you'll start to see the cheaper ones come up. Eddie Jones will be going for about same as Brandon Ingram, probably around 15K tomorrow, which is a steal. Everybody should have Eddie Jones for 15K at this stage. James Harden is super cheap. Jerry Lucas. Once again, not a great card, but I mean, realistically, for 20K, he's pretty good. Xavier McDaniel is down a lot, which is crazy. I don't really know why some of these cards are down. Like I said, people are just kind of panic selling their entire collection. Like, they're going to go back and end up buying them. Was that Xavier McDaniel for $2,200. Oh, yeah, for sure. That's crazy. He's going for stupid cheap. I'm going to go ahead and pick him up for $2,200 while I'm here. I mean, I haven't played with this card yet. He's just been too expensive, so I'll pick him up now. There's no point in really selling any of these cards that are going for absolutely nothing. Derrick Rose, there's 2 minutes left and he's 100K. I've never seen that before. So it's entirely possible that we see buy it now Derrick Roses too. Like, look how many people are putting up Derrick Rose. Oh yeah, we got 97K. We got buy it now D Rose. That's crazy. We got buy it now Dwight Howard. Also, these packs are in TTO, or well, TT offline, and they pop up pretty frequently, so a lot of people are going to be selling those cards. Paul George, wouldn't surprise me at all if he goes buy it now. Like, that 141's pretty high. I think that's about as high as he's going to go. Look at how many people put Paul George up. These people are crashing the fucking market trying to get rid of their cards for tomorrow, which is nuts. Like, this is crazy. He's definitely going to go below 100K. Andre Carolinko. All right, this is one guy I wanted to talk about because his market is absolutely crashed, right? He's going for about 50, 60K. None of the cards that come out tomorrow are going to be that much better than Andre Carolinko. Like, let's be real. Like, yes, the opals are. But you're telling me that Andre Carolinko with his base 98, and you can find ones with gold range extender for like 60, 70K. I really don't think any of the cards coming out tomorrow are going to be that much better than a badged up Andre Carolinko, in my opinion anyway. This is one of my favorite cards in the game. He's elite defensively, has great defensive animations, base 98, quick release, easy to green, great badges, great stats. I don't really think any of the cards are going to be that much better than Andre Carolinko, that anyone should be selling their Andre Carolinko for this little at this stage in the game. Like, you should still be able to get 60 or 70 or 80K for Andre Carolinko at the most. 50 or 60 is nuts. You're seeing Kobe Bryant take a massive hit, which I knew was going to happen the minute we got like a Tracy McGrady and a LeBron. Like, hopefully everybody took my advice yesterday and sold Kobe Bryant when you had. You could still get 200K for him, but yeah, you're starting to see a Kobe Bryant up here like every couple minutes. That's crazy. Everyone's starting to get to level 32, so they're getting that free Pantheon pack, so there's a bunch more of them flooding the market. Wouldn't surprise me if Shaq is buy it now at some point tonight. Scottie Pippen and Bosch are way cheaper as well. Other guys like Jason Kidd, I think will be buy it now at some point, either tonight or tomorrow, which honestly, I'll probably just pick him up just to do challenges for fun. I'll probably pick up Allen Houston if he dips low enough. Like, if he goes down to like 70 or 80K, I'll pick him up just to mess around with him. Just because I'm a Allen Houston fan. That was my dude growing up, one of them. As you can tell, I grew up in the early 2000s, so I overhyped these early 2000s guys hard. Ben Gordon is super funny because he's already down to like around 100K, and look at how many people are selling Ben Gordon already. Dude, he came out 2 days ago. Like, this card came out 2 fucking days ago in between Sexton and this Inferno pack league. Like, Ben Gordon's, like, his value has already tanked. I really don't think any of the point guards coming out tomorrow are going to be that much better than Ben Gordon, realistically. So I really don't think it's worth panic selling your Ben Gordon, because you're just going to be like, fuck, and try to go pick him back up tomorrow. Like, good. Come on, man. Jerry Stackhouse will be buy it now. I'll probably pick him up just because I'm also a Stackhouse fan. So if he goes down to buy it now, I'll probably scoop him just for fun. Look, I'm not going to pay a bunch of MT for any of the cards tomorrow. Yes, I'm a T-Mac stan, but it's not worth hemorrhaging an entire million MT to get this T-Mac that'll be probably outdated in a month. Colin Sexton just came out today. He's already down in value. Look at how many people are putting up Sexton. He's a pretty good card. He's definitely not worth over 100K just because he's going to be outclassed in like a week. Joel Embiid's probably going to be buy it now just because A, he's not really that great at this stage, and B, he only has 500 XP tied to him, so he doesn't even have like a bunch of XP. You're already starting to see a hit in Anthony Davis's value. I mean, obviously he's not going that low, but he was going for around 500 or 600 like yesterday and the day before. Now he's going probably around 450 to 500, so he's took like a 50K dip. Oscar Robertson's going for dirt cheap. Like, he's probably going for around 70K, and he'll be even lower. I saw someone on Twitter. I'd like to give him a shout out, but I don't remember their Twitter name. So if you're watching this and you said this, like, What's up? I saw someone say that all the cards were going to go down about 20% in price tonight, and then up to 40% tomorrow morning, by tomorrow morning. And that's about the most true thing I've seen on 2K Twitter for sure. Now here's the guy I want to talk about, Danny Granger. Look, I saw DBG put out a tweet, which is exactly what I was going to say in my video. So once again, I'm pissed because he beat me to it. But he said that people are selling Danny Granger for $70K. And realistically, outside of Tracy McGrady, none of the cards tomorrow are going to be that much better than Danny Granger. And that is a straight up fucking fact. Like, LeBron is LeBron. If you don't like LeBron, then he's not really going to be better than Danny Granger. Tracy McGrady will, but like you might prefer Zion really. So in the end, Danny Granger might be better for you. Like realistically, none of these cards are going to be that much better than Danny Granger that you should be selling him for $70K at this stage. He's still literally a top 3 small forward in the entire fucking game. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching the video, man. I hope this helped a lot. Hey, good hunting if you're going after cards. You can get them for the cheapest right now. So check my description. I'll be back with multiple videos tomorrow, and good luck, man.